I hope you're having a fabulous day. If you're not, I kind of have some exciting news that might help flip your day around. Sight Beyond the Sun, book 2 in my Alien Abduction series is finally up for pre-order on Amazon. Whoop whoop! That's right, this is the book that follows on the heels of Beyond the Next Star. It's book 2. And I know this book has been long in coming, and I am just so thrilled that it's finally up for pre-order. It'll be released in late January, January 24th. And for today, in celebration of this announcement, I have a sneak peek into the opening pages of Sight Beyond the Sun. Of all the many distasteful missions Reveno Javier had completed in service to his people, he'd never been required to commit murder to maintain his cover. It probably wasn't required now, but for the first time in 10 years, 5 months, and 17 days, he was happy to embrace the monster he pretended to be. He and his crew had traveled across 3 galaxies for this meeting, believing Lorienne's invitation a ruse. He'd hoped that Dore Nikiak had finally decided in favor of their alliance, and he'd anticipated meeting her, or her military commander, Torek Renar, face to face. Neither were aboard their ship now, and apparently neither could be reached to confirm if this was truly their official stance. Lorienne condoned the trade of sentient people. Each human is worth 50, but Dore Nikiak is willing to part with them for 35. Reveno tried and failed to keep the telling spines of his vessels from flattening as he agreed to the deal, every word of the negotiation with the Lorianic captain like vomit on his tongue. The humans were transported from the Lorienne carrier vessel and onto his, but despite his burning temper, Reveno remained patient. He waited until the humans were boarded and secure. He exchanged last fic with their captain, brushing his fang carefully across the man's throat, thereby solidifying their deal and his departure. And he continued waiting until every Lorianic had returned to their ship before giving the order. Really, Reveno was the very definition of calm reason. Fire the Les Fleece. Tyronin stilled in the co-pilot's chair, his claws hovering motionless above the control panel. Sevril? Reveno inwardly cringed at such a formal address stuttering from his brother's mouth. You heard me. I want that ship and all the Lorianic inside nothing but ash floating in our wake. But we are within range. Must you order him to breathe as well? Fire the Lurse Fleece, then get us out of range. Or get us out of range first, if you must, and then fire. I'm not paying for those humans. The monsters who bought and sold people like livestock might receive their retribution in the next life as they deserved, but he'd ensure they received it in this one. Reveno didn't clarify his reasoning, however, and Tyronin stared at him wide-eyed. Where he'd once looked up to a brother, he likely now only saw a stranger, a ruthless, honorless man who agreed on a price in one breath and ordered murder to escape from that price in the next. I hope you enjoyed that excerpt. And if you're interested in reading the full book, you can now pre-order Sight Beyond the Sun now on Amazon. Thank you. Happy reading.